Hi everyone, welcome to Sweet Stitches Demo Day for November. Our theme this month is Cozy Up. And before I start, I just want to give a thank you to all of those of you that have showed concern and caring as I was out of the shop for a while recuperating. I'm feeling great now. I'm back in the shop and I'm ready to start doing some more quilting. What I had planned for this demo day, not all of it got done because I was recuperating, but I tried to get as many things together to show you to inspire you for the month and for the fall and winter ahead. We're all planning on gathering up our quilting supplies so that we can spend this winter indoors, staying safe and keeping busy, because keeping your mind and your hands busy will help us get through this long winter. So let me start with batting. We have a complete line of Quilter's Dream batting, and we also carry hobs, and we're all stocked up on that. So if you have quilts ready to be quilted, remember us, we have batting for you. And some of the battings that we have are cottons, cotton blends. We have some really high quality polys and some nice wools, because nothing's cozier than a nice wool blanket or wool quilt on a cold winter day. So let's start with bowl cozies, since we're going with the cozy theme. These are pre-cut bowl cozy batting pieces to make your microwave bowls holders, and they are made by the Gypsy Quilter. They come in packs of 8, so you can make 4 bowls, and those are in the batting section of our shop. Another batting product that we have is Quilt As You Go batting tote bags, and these would be great little presents for to make up quickly for friends and family for Christmas holidays or as little birthday gifts. But there's 2 different styles. There's a diagonal style, and there's also the vertical style too. Both pre-printed on the batting, so you just flip and stitch your strips onto the batting and create your bag from there. Nothing's cozier than flannel in the fall and winter, and we've brought in some Mammoth Flannel by Robert Kaufman. These are really different kinds of flannel. They are woven, so that means that the threads are dyed and then they are woven together. So they are not printed on flannels, they are woven. And so the colors are really awesome, and they are so soft, and they have a really lovely drape to them. As you can see here, the piece of the blue one that we have. They really drape nicely, and so they would make great scarves. And I do have a scarf pattern here that I want to show you. But one of the things that I made was a pillow cover, because wouldn't these be cute at Christmas on your couch? I just did a simple zipper down at the bottom, and this is a 14-inch zipper. We carry them here in the shop. They're real easy to sew into projects. And we also have the 16-inch pillow forms at the shop too, so you can make yourself up a bunch of these nice flannel pillows for the holidays. One of the projects that I didn't get to was this pattern here, and I really wanted to make that with the flannels that I have here in the shop. This is a rag quilt. It's called Ragged Flashback, and it looks like it has parallelogram type shapes, but really it's just squares and half square triangles that create the shape. And it does have ragged edges, just like a rag quilt does. It's by Orange Dot Quilts. That's the maker. And the size is 64 by 88, so watch for this one. I definitely want to make this one up for the shop so that people can see how great these flannel fabrics are. These are a couple of the colors that I wanted to use in the quilt. When we brought in the Mammoth Flannel, we also brought in some of their junior Mammoth Flannels. And those are done in kid-friendly colors, in pastels, pinks and blues and mint greens and grays and aquas. And so I was trying to find a project that I could make out of them for kids. And I found this pattern, which is called Hanky Blanky Pets. You can make this pattern out of minky fabrics if you have some of those. We don't carry those in the shop currently. But we do have these wonderful flannel fabrics that are kid friendly. And so I've made up all three of the different animals. There's a little kitty. There's a little dog. And it's cute because they have their little paws in the front too. And the little bear. And so all three of these are very easy to make, and these are just drag along blankets or little blankets for little new babies to hold with them, but I have a feeling that they will drag them around for many years to come. They're just so cute. The faces are hand embroidered, or you can put them on with your embroidery machine also. I found that I need to improve on my hand embroidery skills, but that's for another day. When I went to go stuff their little heads and their paws, I didn't want to open up a whole package of stuffing for just these three little heads. So what I did is I had some leftover Dream Puff batting. This is our puffiest batting that we have here at the shop. It has a loft of about 1 inch thick, and it's a really nice for those puffy quilts that you want to make. But it came apart very nicely just by shredding it, and it was a great way to stuff these little animals without needing too much, but I could also use up my scrap batting pieces that I had in the drawer. So these are some of the flannels that we've brought in, and we've tried to pick some of the prettiest colors that they had, and colors that I think would our customers and friends would like too. We got a bunch of the reds and the blues and the grays, and one of the projects that I decided to make out of it was an infinity scarf. And maybe you've made an infinity scarf before. This pattern has a zipper pocket in the scarf so that you can carry your cell phone or your credit cards or some cash with you, or your IDs. Maybe if you're out and about just for a walk, so you don't have to carry a purse with you. And so the scarf goes on like this. And right in the seam is where the zipper pocket goes. And you can stick your cell phone in there. It's big enough for a larger size phone. But then you can just zip it up, go for your walk, and stay cozy warm because these flannels are so soft, and have everything you need with you. So we're cozying up for Christmas, and we have a couple of different products here. that we thought would make great little gifts for the holidays. You can, if you're not traveling and visiting family and friends, it's nice little gifts that you can stick in the mail for them just to let them know that you're thinking about them. So one of the projects that we always like to have here are little tea towels. This one is made with the AccuQuilt dies, the little gingerbread boy. This was a new die last year, and this year they've made an accessory die to go with it so that you can make a little gingerbread girl as well as a little gingerbread boy. This is a class that Darla has coming up on the calendar, so you can look that up if you are an AccuQuilt owner and you have the dies that you need here. And then of course we sell all the different little Christmas colored towels that you would need too. What's cozier than wool in the cold months ahead? We have little wool packages that we sell here in the store now. These are little 5-inch squares, and we brought in a couple of different project books. One of them is Buttermilk Basins Ornaments Extravaganza, and there's a whole bunch of little Christmas ornaments made out of little pieces of wool. The other project is by Bare Roots. They're another one that company that makes a lot of little wool projects, and this one has lots of little different little Christmas pillows to decorate with. Lots of cute little patterns. And so we have lots of different colors of wool. You can come in and check those out here in the shop. Another nice little gift for the holidays is the Atkinson's Natalies Napkins pattern. And so what it is cloth napkin pattern, and it's a cute, easy little pattern to do, and you use 2 fabrics and you wrap the back fabric around to the front, and you can use your little decorative stitches to go around the edge. This next project I had shown in September, I believe. This is a pattern that I kind of made. I've seen it other places, but I kind of made it up on my own. But it is all made from the Naughty or Nice fabric line. Basic Gray. They're the creators of Grunge Fabrics for Moda. It's a really cute Christmas line this year. I especially love the little candy cane fabric in the line. But this whole quilt was made with the AccuQuilt Go Die with circles. It has 2-inch, 3-inch, and 5-inch circles in it. It fits through all the different AccuQuilt cutters. It was very easy. You add the fusible to the back of the fabric, then you cut out your circles and peel off the paper and fuse them in place. For this quilt, I just created one giant triangle and then just marked it off with some tape, and then filled in with circles, ironed them in place, and then I did decorative stitches around each one of the bulbs. And then I free motion quilted the background. You'll have to come into the shop and see this one for yourself. I was thinking as I was getting the die off the rack that this could be just as cute done in all the 3 different size star die too, which has 2-inch, 3-inch, and 4-inch stars in it. That could be just as cute as a Christmas quilt. The next project one Marty put together for the shop. It's called Merry Little Christmas, and it's kind of similar to my circle quilt, where the Christmas tree in this case is made out of little stars. It's just the sweetest little quilt. The pattern is by the Pattern Basket Company, and it's called Merry Little Christmas. The next table runner I made out of Yuletide, and this is a fabric line by McCower, UK. They're a fabric company associated with Andover Fabrics. What it is these pretty little wreaths and mistletoe balls that can easily be put into a table runner just by cutting down the center and then cutting the different wreaths apart from each other. And let me show you how I did that. And this is one of the coordinating fabrics to go with it. This is the table runner. This took all of, a half an hour maybe to put together. It'd make a great little table runner. It has a great spot in the middle there for a vase of flowers or a flower arrangement, a candle, or whatever your holiday decor is. The next project, this is one that Darla let me create. This is one of the new dies. It's called Courtyard. In intermediate and up quilt block, as it has Y seams in it. I know that's a dirty word to a lot of you quilters out there, but it really wasn't that bad. Each piece is cut out, even the background pieces are cut out and then sewn in, and it's nice because it's all notched. It's curved piecing, but they're not that hard. They have notches in them, so all you do is match up the notches and sew around it. And so this is the table runner that I made. We're going to call this one Christmas Courtyard. And I love the fabric line with this that has a little bit of metallic in each one of the prints, so it'll give a nice shimmer when you put a little candle on the table at Christmas time. This next little table runner is by Susan Quilts. It's called Christmas in the Pines. And this is a quilt as you go table runner. So all the quilting is done when you finish making the table runner. Very easy to do. The star is fused on, and I just did a top stitch all the way around the edge. But you can see it's got a lot of nice area here in the center where you can add your table centerpiece and still not take away from the cute little Christmas trees on either end. This is the back side of the fabric. This is from the Naughty or Nice line by Moda. And this is called Christmas Pines. The maker of Christmas Pines also makes Frosties. It's a little snowman. It's a little snowman table runner placemat. Actually, there's about 4 different sizes that you can make in here, but it's made the same way. It's quilt as you go, and it's got a cute little snowman theme to it, so that could last you all winter long. So 2 of the projects that I wasn't able to get to, but I will, so watch for those here in the shop. I might even show them in the December video. These are both patterns by Aunties 2. The one is fuse, fold, and stitch bag, and then the fuse, fold, and stitch rugs. And so both of these take 10-inch squares, so you can use up some of your layer cakes that you might have around. or you can just cut up 10-inch squares from your stash and use those. But you're also going to use in our form on a roll single-sided fusible by Bosel. This is a 2 1/4 by 25 yards strips of fusible foam that goes inside the different fabric pieces that you're cutting out. What you're doing is you're encasing the foam inside of your fabric squares, so you don't have to line the bag or you don't have to line the rug pattern. This is the color palette that I'm going to make the bag out of. So I already have my 10-inch squares cut, so it should be a fun, bright, colorful bag to carry around. So some of the new fabrics that we've got in lately are Northcott's Whispering Pines. We didn't buy the whole line, but we bought a lot of the beautiful teal fabrics that they have. And this is like a speckled water piece, this beautiful leaf piece, and then this kind of striations in the teal and in a cream color too. You'll have to stop in and see these in person. They're just gorgeous. We've got in 3 new patterns that are just for ombre fabrics. As you know, we have a lot of these V & Company ombre confetti dots in lots of different colors here in the shop. And these 3 patterns that I'm going to show you are great for using these in a quilt. Because that's a question that I always get asked, well, what do I do with that ombre fabric? So here's 3 great patterns. This one is called Ombre Lattice. This one is called Faceted Ombre Star. And this one is called Ombre Cubed. And they're all really pretty little patterns and very easy to do too. Even a beginner could make these quilts. Another fabric line that is new in the shop, and we've been waiting for this one. This one is called Solana Sunflower by Robin Pickens from Motive Fabrics. Robin Pickens always does beautiful floral fabrics, but with a modern touch. They're big and bold and colorful. And we have the sunflower pattern itself in 3 colorways. We have it in the aqua, we have it in the kind of royal blue, and then we also have it with the white background. And there's a couple of different pieces that go along with it. This cute little sunflower fabric in yellow, and we have this in other colors too. I think there's an aqua and a green. This is the blue, and again with the little sunflowers, this is the orange colorway. Really pretty designs, very cheerful, and that's kind of what we are going to need this winter. So this might be a good quilt to work on during the cold winter months. Bright and cheerful sunflowers. This is called Solana by Robin Pickens of Motive. A couple of other products that have come into the shop. This is Best Press, and it's actually called The Other Best Press. This is formulated for firm, stiff press. It actually has stain protector in it too, which I just discovered reading the bottle here. So that's always a bonus when you're ironing things, because it never fails that when you're working on white fabric, that your iron decides that it's going to put something brown on your quilt. So stain protector in this new Best Press. This is slightly stiffer than regular Best Press. and it is scentless, so it does not have a smell to it. Another new book we have in is the Quick and Easy Quilt Block Builder. This shows you, it's just a little book that shows you the perfect way to make lots of standard quilt block components or units that make up quilt blocks. And they show you the best practice way of doing things. It also gives you lots of size charts and just the best way to put blocks together. And that is called the Quick and Easy Quilt Block Builder. The other two new books that we have in are called Shape by Shape and Shape by Shape Collection 2. And what these are by Angela Walters. And those of you that know her, she is a free motion quilter that she does videos for, I believe she goes under the name of Midnight Quilter. She has wonderful videos out there for free motion quilting. And one of the questions that I get asked in my free motion class is, how do I fill in this particular block? Or how do you know what to put or what a quilt needs in as far as quilting goes? And these are two wonderful books that, as the title says, Shape by Shape, she takes you shape by shape of quilt blocks and the different shapes in the quilt block, and tells you, like, gives you ideas of how to best free motion quilt in these blocks. So this is great books. She simplifies everything in it for you. So if you have taken some basic free motion classes, maybe you've taken mine, this is going to be real easy to be able to pick something out and give it a try in the book. It's nothing too hard or too difficult. That is our demo day for today. We wanted to let everybody know that we will be closed for Thanksgiving and the Friday after. But we will be opening up on Saturday for Small Business Saturday here at the shop. And of course, that's going to look a little different this year. We're not going to have one big day of sales because we don't want to pack the store. Well, we want to pack the store, but we can't, and it's not safe. So what we want to do is extend our sale through all of this month and part of December too. And each week we're going to have different sales. I believe starting next week. And you'll get notice of the different sales through an email and on Facebook. You can see what we'll have on sale for the week. And there's going to be AccuQuilt offers in there too. So AccuQuilt offers, Daylight Company, Horn Cabinets, of course Fabric, Notions, and Patterns. You can't have a sale without those. We do curbside service too. You just have to give us a call as to what you would like, or you can order online. For our AccuQuilt owners, Darla has a new Christmas project coming up that you're sure to love. Stay tuned and you will see Go Play Day email by the third Thursday of November. So cozy up, collect up your quilt projects for the winter, and keep those hands and your mind busy creating. Thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you next month.